Hello again, this is Jeff, aka Old Morning's Dawn. We're here again playing traditional sealed, so best of three with Outlaws of Thunder Junction. He had a pretty mediocre sealed last night. Did pretty good the first couple rounds and then just got blown out. Combination of probably not having the best deck and probably not playing the best. So we'll try it again tonight. I noticed a lot of cool cards in the set. So we'll see if I can stretch my mana base a little bit better today and play some more of the really neat rares that are in this set. All right, 10 rares this time. Some Annie Flash. Okay, could be good. And Sandstorm Salvager. All right, I mean, that's a solid card, a 1/1 and a 3/3 that can pump your token. So we'll see what we have in here. Try to see if we can get a deck together that has a little bit more synergy than the one we had last night. So in white, what do we have that I'd like to play? Just kind of pull out some of the cards that I think are potentially interesting or playable. So in white have a lot of decent early game, or I'd say kind of filler level early game. Two removal spells, and kind of a Fierce Retribution's an okay removal. Same with Mystical Tether, so kind of medium. In blue, let's take a look. Strix is a potential. Okay. They have very, very similar pool to yesterday. Lots of spells in blue and not many creatures. But if I do want something where I can commit a lot of crimes, Take the Fall is good for that. Have a couple modular cards. Have Outlaw Stitch, which would be great to play if I could get around to it. Okay. In black, let's see. Skullduggery is great. Desert Stew. Raven of Fell Omens. Could be okay. Just depends how many crimes I commit. If I have any recurring sources here. Blizzard's okay. Kervik's good. Assassin's good. Overzealous Muscle's kind of a filler level card. And Hollow Marauder. One less for each creature card in your graveyard. Flying. It's an alright card. So black here is 7 and 2. Could be playable. One removal, one combat trick. A span of creatures there. Let's see what's in red. You're Caught in the Crossfire is probably more of a sideboard card, but would like to play that. Highway Robbery's good actually because you can plot it. You can sack a land in the late game, so you don't have to hold lands in your hand to discard. I had Ferocification yesterday. I didn't think it was, at least in the deck I was playing, it wasn't amazing. Wolverine's okay. Sharpshooter is excellent, and it was excellent yesterday. Prickly Pear I've seen perform really well. Mind Raider's kind of a decent card. Let's see, Scalestorm Summoner. So it's a 3/3 when it attacks. You get a dinosaur, 3/1 dinosaur, if you control a big creature. Okay. Could be okay. Skewer the Critics. Couldn't complain about that. Pulverizer and the Quill Charger. So this one has a pretty good, lots of 3-drops. Screw the Critics ideally are 1-drops, but 1, 2, 3, 4 3-drops. But I'd probably put Longhorn and Sharpshooter on 4. I'd like to plot that first. So let's see, that one's really a sideboard card. So two removal spells there. So red looks viable. Green, let's see, Ankle Biter, found to be fine. Bristlepack Sentry is actually good if you have ways to put +1/+1 counters on it, because you can actually make itself a 4/4 and then it can attack. So I could see playing one of those at least. Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Okay, search for a land for 3, and then you can create a elemental. That's one of the tokens you'd like to copy, actually, is the XX elemental. If we have a copy card, Stable Master is good. 2/2, add 2 mana of any one color. Grizzly is okay. Not a great card, but it's good if you need 4 power guys. Then we have the Naturalist. Let's see. Mill 3, put a land in your hand or create a treasure. Better in the green-black sort of deck, but that could make it here. Salvager, be excellent, makes tokens, can pump your other tokens. Giant Beaver is a 4/4 Vigilance. When it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature that saddled it. So that's an excellent combo with the Bristleback Sentry. So you can tap the Bristleback Sentry, make it a 4/4 to crew the beaver or to saddle the beaver. That's a good combo, actually. Reach for the Sky, I think, could be a good combat trick because it's a +3/+2 in reach, so you can ambush a creature. And if when your creature dies, you draw a card off it, so it replaces itself. So Rise of the Varmints. Okay, so you create X/2/1 Varmints, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Okay, so again, better maybe in a green-black deck, but I could see this making at least at some point in the game, you could see this making at least 2 to 3 varmints for 4 mana, so that could be reasonable. And again, you can plot it on a turn you don't have anything else to do. I think at least one Betrayal at the Vault would be good. I think in a slower format like Sealed, this sort of card would excel. Yeah, could see playing at least one, maybe 2. And Cack Tarantula. Yeah, if I have a lot of deserts, that works. So green is really deep. Yeah, I think so. So 12 cards and a lot of them, and I think I could even play a couple more. A lot of it kind of fits the curve here. I have Betrayal at the Vault. I could have 2 of those if I wanted. Yeah, lots of cool stuff in green. I'd really like to play that. I may end up red-green again like I was yesterday, or I may end up green-white or some combination. Let's take a look at our gold cards that might drive us in a certain direction. So again, I have Gem Lightfoot, which is an excellent blue-white card. For the plot deck, let's see, Ruthless Lawbringer is good in any sort of deck like that. Laughing Jasper Flint is good. Baron Bertram. Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 black vampire rogue creature token with lifelink. So in a deck where I was making a bunch of tokens, even if they're creature tokens, I get more creature tokens, and I can sack them to draw a card. So I could see that being a good card. Rakdos Joins Up and Vraska Joins Up are both okay if I'm in those colors. Especially if I'm playing with a lot of legendary creatures. Honest Rutstein, I'd like to play actually as a 3/2 3/2 Gravedigger for 3. That makes my creature spells costless. So that is a card I'd really like to have in my deck. And I have, if I'm playing green, I can get white easily. I have the Heath there. And if I play green, white, red, I can play any flash. If you cast it, return a permanent. Mana value 3 or less. That seems reasonable. A 4/5 for 6. 4/5 flash though. And I can bring something back right away. Could be good. I don't think this is amazing, but maybe I have to play with it first to see how it plays out. All right, I'll try a couple different color combinations here and see what I like. Also check here our artifacts, colorless cards. So I have Sterling Hound as like kind of a filler 3-drop, Banatol as a mana rock, or if I commit crimes, I can draw some cards. I have the Hearse. Could be okay. The Deputy is kind of, I'd prefer not to play it if I don't have to. Same with Gold Pan. It's okay. You get a treasure when it comes into play, which is good if I'm trying to play many different colors. But +1/+1 equip 1 is all right. And then I have the Ranch where I can pay 3 and look at the top card of my library and either surveil it away or no, it's scry it away. So put it to the bottom of my library. Or if it's a mount, I can put it in my hand. So if I had a lot of mounts, that could be a potential. So I think I really liked what I had in green here. And let's check what my rares are again also. Let's see what colors those sit in. Rares and mythics. So I have one black card I like to play. Not set on playing High Noon. The Salvager I'd like to play. Laughing Jasper Sprint would be nice to play. So, all right, let's see what I can do here. So I really like green, so let's start there. Ankle Biter. I may play both the Bristleback Sentries. Stable Master. Let's see, playing the Drover here and the Beaver. Try the Patient Naturalist and the Strider. Reach for the Sky. I think the Tumbleweed, Dance the Tumbleweeds would be good if I'm trying to play multiple colors here. Search for a basic land or desert, then shuffle. Let's try it. Rise of the Varmints I could see. Betrayal at the Vault, Cactarantula. And let's actually try black, green first. Because that seems to fit well. Let's see, and in black here, Skullduggery, Desert Stew, the Buzzard, Kervik, Rooftop Assassin. We'll try the Marauder and the Overzealous Muscle. And let's see how many crimes I could commit, because if I can do a bunch, then it's worth getting the Ravenfell Omens in. If I don't have a lot of targeted spells, then it's not really worth putting that in. So the cards I have here are Skullduggery, Desert Stew, and that's pretty much it. So there's and Betrayal at the Vault. So there actually isn't a lot of support for that, and there actually isn't a whole lot of support for Kervik then. Yeah, so that might actually not be worth putting in the deck then, at least if I'm playing green. And then again, looking back here, I don't see anything there. And then let's look at our rares and mythics. It'd be easy to splash Laughing Jasper Flint, I think, because I have the one search card, I have the one desert to support that. And then let's look at our multicolor uncommons. Maybe just look at our multicolor cards in general and see if there's any that are worth splashing here. Potentially, yeah, Ruthless Lawbringer and Baron potentially. If I want to go into white. And I have, let's see, the Tumbleweeds is 1. I'm just trying to count how many ways I have to make tokens. Tumbleweeds 1, the Salvager 2, and the Varmints 3. So actually not that many ways to make tokens. Okay, so really what I'd want to splash black for, or play black for, is the Honest Rutstein, Skullduggery Desert Stew, and maybe the Rooftop Assassin. Those are kind of the only really standout cards there. In red, Highway Robbery, Wolverine, Longhorn, all those guys I'm happy with. Could consider the Scalestorm Summoner, Double Skewer, Cold Charger, Pulverizer. And again, here I could look in my multicolor cards. This would be, I could splash off red or green, so it'd be easier to get the Laughing Jasper Flint in there. It'd be easy to get the Honest Rutstein. Actually, both Honest Rutstein and Laughing Jasper Flint would go. I could put those guys in pretty easily. All I have to do is splash the black in. So I could go that route. And that gives me a pretty full deck here. And again, I have 4 removal spells, so double Skewer the Critics and double Betrayal at the Vault. Pretty good split of cards here. I'd probably put Longhorn here and Skewer down at the bottom here. And really, I'd hope to. I'm just trying to think if there's ways to get +1/+1 counters for the Bristleback Sentry. It's a good way to hold down the fort early. Only have 3 2-drops and a 1-drop, so it's a little bit rough early in the game, but lots of 3-drops. And yeah, do I have a lot of big guys? I have the Cack Tarantula, the Iron Fist Pulverizer, Quilt Charger, Giant Beaver, Laughing Jasper Flint, Drover Grizzly. Yeah, so I have a reasonable amount of creatures that are big for the Bristleback Sentry or the Scalestorm Summoner. So this is actually a very feasible deck here. Probably I'd cut a couple of the 3-drops here. Might be the Irascible Wolverine. It's not that exciting. Let's see how many Outlaws I have. Assassin, Mercenary, Pirate, Rogue, Warlock. Okay, Mercenary 1, Rogue 3, so that's 4. Warlock 2, 6. So 6 mercenaries, so it's not amazing. On 1 actual, or sorry, 6 outlaws. I'm trying to think if the Naturalist really fits the deck. I'm not sure. The Irascible Wolverine I played yesterday, I wasn't super impressed with it. Um, we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, so this is definitely a possibility here. And let's take a look at, yeah, I think I like that layout. Let's look at green. I don't have a real strong reason to be in green-blue, I don't think. I don't have a real strong reason to be in white either. The white cards were all fairly replacement level, I think. Blue cards, I have a couple good, targeting spells. So in the Take the Fall, I like the Outlaw Stitcher. But see here, I think the only thing I'm really missing in black is the Skullduggery and Desert Stew. Yeah, red has a reasonable number of cards here. If I was to go green-white, though, let's check that because there are some good. That's the other is I could go green, red, white, play anti-flash, and then splash any good. Really, I'd like to splash the white and black cards here. Let's actually just check that quickly. Put the white and black cards in. Green, white. Black. Okay. And then I could play green, black, or I could play splashing white, or I can play green, white, splashing black. If I play green, white, I get a lot of 2-drops. I get the Key Keeper, which actually is a way to commit a crime over and over again. So potentially that could be useful. I don't know necessarily the Desert Stew here. And how many tokens do I create here? 1, 2, potentially 3 tokens, so it's not a whole lot. I don't think Baron is that great in this deck. Ruthless Logbringer is still good. I think the curve is pretty good on this one. Definitely find another card here to put in the deck. I want to go this route. If the route is to go green, white, red, in that case, I'd probably focus on being green, red. Can't have two deserts. Really, I'm just using that to splash anti-flash. And the question is anti-flash better than having Laughing Jest for Flint and Honest Rutsing? I don't think necessarily that's the case. Yeah, so I think I'd rather go this route. This also gives me access to Terminal Agony, so that's another removal spell. Let's go that route. Okay, we'll take the Bluffs Heath out. And of course I could, if I really wanted to, splash white in here too, because it's at not much cost. I could put the other two, maybe I'm going to do that. I don't know if this is pushing it a little too far, but putting the extra deserts in lets me play Deserts Due also. And then I can side in Decimate if I find a matchup where that's good. Yeah, okay. It's actually not horrible. So I have 8 sources, 8 red, 8 red, 8 green, 2 white, 3 black. This is playable. Since I have all the extra removal, I don't think I need the second Betrayal at the vault. Let's see, at the beginning here, Ankle Biter looks good. Deserts Due, Highway Robbery. Again, I'm a little short on early game stuff. 18-9. So I'm kind of tempted to keep the double Bristleback Sentry in, but it's not that strong of a card. Dance of the Tumbleweeds, I think I need for the search, for the lands there. And I think I want Terminal Agony. Could consider getting rid of Reach for the Sky or one of the Skewer the Critics. I don't know how aggressive I'm going to be here. Lots of stuff on 3. Let's move this guy over here. I think I like the Prickly Pear. I think I like the Mine Raider. If you control another Outlaw. A 3/2 trample that I need an Outlaw. Let's see, I have 1, 4 rogues, that's 5, 7, 7. So I have 6 other Outlaws. So that's about a third. It's actually unlikely that's going to trigger, or it's not going to trigger all the time. Naturalist works okay, actually, because I have Honest Rutstein, but I don't have a way to get back all my cool spells, just my cool creatures, but it's a possibility. Grizzly isn't the most amazing thing either. So I could definitely cut a couple 3s. And I'm wondering if I should cut Keck Tarantula. Actually, I have a couple deserts, so I can come down earlier than turn 6, even though it's double green. Pulverizer is... I don't know if I need that if I have anti-flash here. 4/5 reach is nice. I don't know if I'm going to be double spelling that much. I like the Giant Beaver with the Bristlepack Sentry. Quill Charger I found to be fine. Rise of the Varmints. Think about that again. It's more of a go wide type thing. Will I go wide? I'm going to hold off on this first. I don't know how good that's going to be. I don't have a lot of, with the Sandstone Salvager, that could be good. Let's try without it first. If I find the Salvager to be excellent, then I'll think about putting that back in. Or if I end up with tons of stuff in my graveyard, I'll rethink that. Yeah, I think I want to get rid of one of my top end guys here, either the Pulverizer or the Keck Tarantula. I think that Keck Tarantula works well with the deck. 6/5 reach, draw a card if someone tries to kill it with something, so we'll get rid of the Pulverizer. I don't see myself double spelling a whole lot. Okay, 3 more cuts. 8 spells, 17 creatures, so these 2 creatures I'm going to cut here. And I have 17 land, right? 18 land. Can I get away with 17 land? Might be able to. Let's look back at our cards too and see if we have any other 2-drops I'd like to play here. Not in red. Not in green. And I don't think I need the Raven of Fell Omens here. Okay. And I don't know if I want to play a Silver Deputy here. It's a pretty, if it's a 2/1, I actually might consider that. Because it would hold on the fort a little bit, but I don't think I really want a 1/2. Okay. Let's take out the Mine Raider. Even though it has Trample, I don't think it's that good. I like the Prickly Pear. Summoner could be okay. Naturalist. I don't know if I want the Naturalist in this deck either. Not sure. I don't have a ton of graveyard synergies here, and now I'm at this. I don't want to cut a green because I have 2 double green cards. I'm fine with white. I don't really want to go down to 2 black sources because I need it for 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. To my 10, 13, 4. So if I was going to cut something, it would be red. Okay, let's try. This might be a little greedy here. Playing 17 lands. Maybe I want 18 lands in this sort of deck. But curve looks okay. It's a little heavy on 3s. It's going to be a little slow to start. I think there's some decent cards in here. Okay, and then for removal, I have Betrayal at the Vault, Terminal Agony, Double Skewer the Critics, and Desert Stew. So that's 5. I could consider taking out one Skewer the Critics and putting back in another or I could consider taking out Reach for the Sky and putting in another land. Let's take out one Skewer the Critics. Let's put in one extra land here. I think this deck will make use of it, and then I have the Highway Robbery to draw later. Okay. All right, I think that's it. We'll see how this does. Alrighty, time for match one. But yeah, we'll take a look through our cards again. Okay, here we go. Time for the first match. I will play first. One lander, I have to ship that back. All right, I have 3 lands here, 2 unplayable. So I have Terminal Agony, Desert Stew. I'm going to put the Terminal Agony back. I'll keep the lands. I don't see myself. There's only 3 sources of black in the deck. I'll hold on to the Desert Stew because that could get played potentially. So yeah, normally I'd ship back a land, but I think in this case I want to. I don't need a card in my hand that I probably can't play this game. Okay. All right. No plays this turn. I do have a play next turn, although it's not good against his 3-1. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think this is. Well, that was quick. This seems like it's over already. All right, I needed that a couple turns ago. Add green and 2 mana of any one color for amount. Okay. I'll play this. Again, not blocking his pharynx, and he's probably just going to settle with Wily Duke and continue to draw cards and gain life. Note if I do have a nope, not blocking. If I do draw my 5th land, or sorry, 6th land, or if the Intrepid Stable Master stays alive, I have Anti-Flash. Let's see what this one does. Okay, he plotted Giralf. When you play your 2nd card, you get a blue and black zombie. Okay, and then if you've done it multiple times, you get more. Okay. I mean, there's a chance he attacks him with his 4/2 here to get more damage in, but I don't think staying back it's going to help that much. I'm sure he'll want to tap his guy, actually. Find out. Yeah. So staying back wouldn't have done anything here. Jeez. All right. Okay, I'm going to hold back here. Whenever you play Wow, that's a good one. Oh, let's try it. I'm sure this will get countered here. No, it doesn't. All right. I'll take 6. All right, let's see. Just looking at his graveyard, so maybe recursions fell here. Okay. Mana fixing and giant beaver. Yeah, I think his board here is too wide for me to deal with. All right, yeah, and more lands. Okay, so I think we don't need. Totally wrong, but I think maybe going back down to 17 lands is good. Yeah, I don't think Caught in the Crossfire would have worked against some of the cards he had, but not others. Rise of Varmints there could have been okay. Let's see, Decimate. Creature, enchantment, and land I saw, but no artifact, so I don't think I want to go that route. Could consider Bandit's Hall at another point. So I think I want to take out a land and put in either Skewer or Rise of the Varmints. Let's go for Skewer the Critics. Let's get a little more removal in there. We'll take out 1 mountain. We'll go with that. Still 7 sources of red. Let's play first again. All right, I have 3 of my 4 colors here, and I just need to draw 1 land, and then I'll have a turn 3 play, several turn 3 play options. So let's keep. Let's hope I don't get unlucky and never draw my 3rd land after drawing mainly lands last game. Okay. All right. Another card that's unplayable right now. Good to note with the deserts too is that I could use Skewer the Critics along with those. So let's hope I draw my 3rd land here. I did. Excellent. Let's play. Let's see the 4/2. Play the 3/3 here. I'd happily block, but if I don't, I can attack next turn and play Drover, or if I draw another land, Giant Beaver. And I can also play Honest Rutsteed next turn to get that guy back. Not the most exciting creature. Okay, it's not attacking in. Erynx, sure. Let's attack in here. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, yeah, sure. I'll trade. Sure, I'll trade. Get rid of that guy. So it's mildly annoyed, and then I can have another blocker here for Miriam if I need it. Alrighty. How much does that cost to saddle? 1. Actually, I can get rid of, let's try using the skewer here. Okay, repulse on the card, sure. Get in for 4. Just need a 4th land, and then we'll be in business. But it's not going too bad so far. Okay, Giralf. And, of course, the second card. Okay. All right. Here what I could do is, no, I'm just not going to mess around. I'm going to get rid of the Giralf right now. Not going to bother attacking here. Sure, I'll trade. Okay, Prairie Dog. Let's see here. Should go for the Beaver. Let's do that. It's big. I can saddle it next turn. Was it saddle 4/3? I can saddle it with the Prickly Pear. Okay, sure. Fine with me. All right. Yeah, let's do that. With the Prickly Pear. I'll just saddle it with everyone actually. Let's see. On target creature that's saddled this turn. Okay, we'll just do 2 then. Attack. Let's put it on the Prickly Pear. Just make it a little bit wider here. I have the Ankle Biter to block out the Prairie Dog if I want to. You know, just make a really big Prairie Dog, sure. Okay, it's a 6/6. All right, let's attack in here. You will gain 6 life, but I think that's a good, just get that out of the way. Draw a card. And end the turn here. So now I have a 4/4 left. I can bring it back with Honest Rutstein. I can kill 2 creatures with the Betrayal at the Vault, which I may well do this turn here. Okay. Will do. Deals damage equal to its power. Okay, let's do that. I could do it with the Ankle Biter, but may as well just do it with this guy here. Okay, we'll pump the Ankle Biter. Trail block, but I think getting the board clear here is probably a priority. Ooh, okay. Mildly regret that. Let's see, what do I have in my graveyard? The Beaver. Probably the Beaver is the best one in my graveyard here. Sure, let's attack in. Actually, I can attack with 5/4 prickly pear here. If he wants to block, he can block. Okay. Then I'm going to play Laughing Jasper Flint. And I'll play Honest Rutstein also. We'll get back the ankle biter or the beaver. The beaver. Just big, I can make something else big eventually. I can make my Laughing Jasper Flint or Prickly Pear big. So, okay. That game turned out way better than match one. Was happy with all the cards there. Ken, did I see a reason to bring in Caught in the Crossfire? He honestly had a couple things. So he has the 2 green-white creatures that would take out the earrings, stuff like that. But I don't know if I want to bring that in just for that. I have the double Skewer the Critics, Terminal Agony, Trail to Vault at some point in the game. So let's keep it as is. I think I definitely had an advantage there on the play, but we'll see how we do on the draw here. Right, I don't really want to mulligan. I don't have a lot of action here, but I do have the Highway Robbery early to try to draw into something. Yeah, so I get rid of some of these extra lands here. And I can use the Dance of the Tumbleweeds to draw into something here. I think it's probably worth just playing Highway Robbery. It's very likely he'll accrue the earrings next turn, and so there's no point in having the ankle biter there. Let's discard a card. Draw 2. Okay, so I have a 3/3, which actually doesn't block the earrings very well. Okay, great. I get to play against Geralf again. Fun. All right. Next turn, I think we're going to play Bristleback and Ankle Biter. And we'll go from there. Oh. Okay, I need one more turn to use the Sharpshooter. Bristleback. I'm pretty sure that's what I want to do. Yeah. Tumbleweeds. Put it onto the battlefield. That'll get me there one turn quicker, but I think this is still the play. Next turn I can Sharpshooter, or I can leave up Reach for this guy. So Bristleback blocks Drelf. So is Ankle Biter. Okay, sure. Not going to try to block that. I can hit that with the Sharpshooter next turn. No blocks. So let's say if he double spells here and kind of blows me out. Okay, Gem Lightfoot, another good one. So let's hope to get to 6 lands soonish. Do I want to leave up Reach for this guy, or do I want to take out the... Let's take out the earrings here. That does give me a 3/3 Reach creature to block Gem Lightfoot later. And that would allow me to take off a turn here and play Dance of the Tumbleweeds or 3, 4, 5. I'd like to play that for 6 if I could. Okay, let us Skewer the Giraffe. Does he have a counterspell? Let's find out. Does not. It's good for me. Then I have Longhorn Sharpshooter here. That gives me something to block Gem Lightfoot. He's going to search. Keeps on top, so either it's a land or it's something good. Okay, another Airynx. Sure. And throw from the saddle, okay. So I'm hoping here for a 6th land right off the top. Got it. So we'll use Ankle Biter to attack both of his guys. Okay, stabilize now. And then I have Dance of the Tumbleweeds next turn to make a 6/6 or 7/7 search for a land. Okay, sure. Let's play that for both. Okay. Let's get a black source. Submit 1. Okay, and then we have Reach for the Sky for later to keep myself safe and potentially get in for a lot of excess damage. I can attack in now with the Bristleback Sentry. Actually, I should have thought about that. Okay, on a Strutstein, he's going to get back Drelf, probably. Nope, Gem Lightfoot, sure. Okay. We'll attack in with the Bristleback and the 8/8 here. Happy to trade. Play a second Bristleback. And here I have Reach for the Sky, which I could use on the Bristleback. Probably not on the Ankle Biter. Okay, let's play that. Okay, success. Kellen the Kid, Flying Lifelink. Flying Lifelink, whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you can cast a permanent with equal or mana from your hand without paying its mana cost. Okay, so that's a good card for plot. I think here we attack in with both our guys. 8/8 in the 6/5. Can certainly double block if he wants. I'll like Kellen first. Just make sure I get rid of the lifelinker. Okay, goes up to 3, I draw a card. And I will play I'm just wondering whether I want to worry about a sweeper. I think I have a little bit to give here, so let's play around a sweeper. The Grizzly gives me a way to get trample damage in. And again, could play the Laughing Jasper Flint here to crew it or to saddle it. Okay. 1 match 1 there. I think that turned out pretty good. I think I have a decent number of good cards in the deck, enough removal. So happy how that went. I'm going to update the deck right now and take out the 18th land. I don't feel like playing with 17 lands set me back. There was one game where I wanted the 4th land, but I wasn't stuck without it. So let's see here. 7. Do I have 18 here or do I have 17 again? Okay, it's 18. Let's see. Right, 7, 8. I took one of those out. 5, 6, 7 red. And I put a Skewer the Critics back in. That came in handy both those games. So yeah, let's go that route. Okay. And we have more green sources than red sources by 1. And 3 black sources. Yep. Let's keep the deck like that. And we'll finish up the rest of the matches tomorrow. Here we go. Match number 2. Game 1. Okay, I get the choice here, so I'll play. I have all my colors, so I can't complain. I have a 2/3 drops. Both of them are decent, and if once I get to my 4th, my giant beaver, I can use a Scale Storm Summoner to trade my 3/3 in for another 3/1. So happy enough to keep this. We'll play the Jagged Barrens first. There's a small chance that I'll have a 2-drop I want to play. And this gives me access to all the colors of anything I want to play on 2. Okay, nothing to play, so let's just use another desert. And 3rd turn, we'll see. We'll see which one I want to play here. Okay, I think in this, still I think I'll go for the Summoner into the Beaver, and then I can play the Salvager. I'll probably trade this guy in for something, and I can make the 3/1 into a 4/2, for example, with the Salvager. Okay. Here I might want to hold back because I don't get a good trade. So instead, let's play the Salvager and the Ankle Biter. Let's see what what does this one do? To the top 5, you can reveal a mount or planes. Okay. Because I don't really want to trade my 3/3 for just a 1/3 or just a 1/2. I'd like to get some more value if I can. Now with the Salvager, I have the ability to attack it with my 3/3 and threaten to pump it up to a 4/4. Okay, 1/2. Sure. Yeah, not a great attack with the 3/3, but it would clear the board a bit and create a token. So actually, it won't because I didn't play my 4/4. Nothing. Okay. Go for 3, and then I'll play the Beaver. Okay, so this gives me another way to make some of my other creatures bigger. Bristleback Sentry is a good combo here. Okay, the Tether on the Beaver, I'm guessing. Salvager, I could see that as well, as it can pump some of my tokens here. But I think the Beaver might be well, he doesn't know what's in my hand, so yeah. And I'm not sure what he has in his hand, so he might have something. He has 2 mana up here. That looks like it's potentially It's more mana efficient to play the Quilted Charger here, or Quilled Charger, and make my summoner a bit bigger. So, say another creature. If you control a creature, okay, so it can be itself. So I think I'm happy with that. So now I have a 4/4 that dies into a 3/1. You can triple block here. The medic is surprisingly annoying. That's kind of stopped me from attacking most of the game so far. Okay, fine with me. Okay, end turn. The only thing I have to worry about here is a Wrath. Maybe I should have played around that because I think the Wrath is 6 mana here for, I think it's a one-sided Wrath, isn't it? So that'd be unfortunate. I have a pretty wide board. Okay, glad that he didn't kill all my guys. Sure. Okay. And Geyser Drake. Okay. So the question is, do I have a good attack in here? Reasonable. This guy saddles for 2. So if attacking that, it's 5 damage. He can block with 2/2/3s. No, that doesn't really do it. So I think that's a good attack. I think the 4/4 is not a great attack because that could be blocking various ways. But I think I need to put a little bit of aggression on here and get rid of some of his guys here. This will die into a 3/1. Or actually doesn't die into a 3/1, it just makes a 3/1. So that's one he's definitely going to want to block, I think. We'll see what he does with the Quilled Charger. Okay, he just gives up. I think he had some decent, he had some ways to block there, but he might not have anything else in his hand. Let's see. Do I want to deal 2 damage to everything? I don't think so. I think a lot of his stuff was 1/3s. So that wouldn't really help. Frostification could help me get around some of his guys because I could give my guys menace, but I don't think it's worth putting that in the deck. Betrayal at the Vault. Do I want a second one? No, I think the layout's probably good as it is. Rakdos joins up as no target for decimate. I'm just seeing here how many mythic creatures legends I have. Just 3. Yeah, I don't think I need Rakdos joins up either, so we'll just keep it as is. Played out reasonably well the first game. If I had some removal, it would help me get around some of the more annoying creatures, but I was happy enough getting just a lot of good creatures to play. Okay, this is a definite mulligan here. Only 1 land. And not my main color either. So it's mulligan. This is fine. I have Sharpshooter on 4, Intrepid Stablemaster. Okay, yeah, this is great because I can play the Stablemaster. Toss a land back. I can play the Stablemaster, and then I can play the Sharpshooter on the next turn there, which should do well against what I saw from him first game. Okay. Happy enough with that. And then I have Cactarantula on turn 4 potentially, if my guy stays around. Not blocking. Frontier Seeker. Sure. Okay. And I'm happy enough here taking out the I see what the card is. I'm happy enough here taking out his tapper, just so I don't have to deal with that later in the game when it can be kind of annoying. And then next turn I get Keck Tarantula and Sharpshooter on the same turn. Okay, 3-4 or 3-2 that dies into a 1-1 mercenary, so not particularly scary. So we'll play the Keck Tarantula and the Sharpshooter. And the Keck Tarantula too, if he does target it, I get a card back at least. So if he gets Mystical Tethered. Okay, Prosperity Tycoon, make a 1-1, and then I think that gives it sack a token, gains indestructible. Okay, all right, and my opponent just gave up. Sure. Again, I think my opponent gave up a little bit early there, but I won't argue. Alrighty, won the first 2 matches. All right, let's move on to match number 3. All right, here we go. Let's hope for a good opening hand. I'll play first. And this looks good here. Have all my colors. Can play Stable Master on 2. I can actually use the Barons to trigger the Skewer the Crick, so nothing to complain about here. I'll lead with the Heath, so I can play Stable Master on 2 if I want to. Actually, small problem there. Solely with the Heath, I can't play Skewer on 2, or Skewer with the Desert, because I don't have a red. So in that case, we'll start here with the Stable Master. Okay, is a good answer there. So we'll play the next Desert. I don't think it's worth playing the Honest Rutstein here. Well, I'd like to get value from it, but this does make my future, I don't have anything else to do, and it makes my future creatures cheaper. So Prickly Pear is going to be only 2 next turn. Okay, no blocks. This turn I will take out the Grizzly, even though it doesn't progress my board state here. Does let me get in. Potentially he doesn't have another play. Okay. Okay, 2-2 and a 3-3. Here we could attack in and threaten reach for the sky. That would be enough damage to kill both his guys. Or I can play Prickly Pear and Highway Robbery for the summer. I'll attack in here. I'm fine playing the reach for the sky here. Get rid of his creature. Now I have a big 5/4. He can kill it with the varmint. He can destroy my guy there. So maybe I don't want to do that. And what does this card do? Sack another artifact, create a golem. feel like he has something here. Let's try attacking in. Okay, that's 5 damage. Then we'll play the Summoner. That blocks reasonably well. And then next turn, if that attacks in, I get a 3/1 from that as well. Okay, Bushwhack is very annoying. So we'll have to deal with that. My opponent has something. Deals 2 damage. Okay. Right, and he's going to sack the varmint to kill my artifact. That's fine. I draw a card. He has a 3/3, which I will. Actually, let's attack in first. Because I doubt he'll block. In which case I can skewer here for 1 and play Prickly Pear. The next turn I can use the Mercenary from Prickly Pear to boost my Scales Storm Summoner to a 4/4. And that'll make a 3/1 along with it. Sure. Put my guy here. Attack in with the 2/2 and the 4/3. Make a 3/1. And that's game. Alrighty. On to match 2. Let's take a look at what we have in the sideboard here. In our colors. Now this is a case where the Caught in the Crossfire could be good. He had a lot of X2s. I think we'll hold off on that for now. I think with just the Skewer of the Critics, it worked just fine. I don't think I need the Pulverizer. Yeah, we'll stick with what we have for now. If there's some other cards I see or some shortcomings in the deck, we'll fix it up for game 3. All right. 2 black cards I can't play, 2 green cards I can't play. I think I have to mulligan here. I think this is fine. 3 of my colors. I'll put one of the forests back. That'll leave with a Prickly Pear on turn 3, or the Drover, one or the other. And I can have the Terminal Agony then for turn 4, which I'll probably hold to see if he gets the the Bushwag again, which would be difficult to play with. Okay, here's the Laughing Jasper Flint. Another excellent 3-drop. Prickly Pear makes him 2 mercenaries. So that's a possibility there. Lots of options here. And then I have the Summoner. So just depends what I'm worried about. Whether I'm worried about getting run over or him taking out Jasper Flint. Okay, nothing to worry about here. He's just going to put a land on the top, maybe. So I think here, let's play the Laughing Jasper Flint out. It's the strongest card I have here. And if you can't take care of it, then we'll get to run away with the game here, because I think, exile the top card of his library and I can cast spells that he has off the top. So I have plenty of spells in my own deck that I'm be happy to play with here. Oh, that's a good combo. Not going to block here. All right. Trigger here. Okay. Let's attack in first. Slick sequence is an instant. Okay. Okay. I think for the sake of efficiency, I will use the slick sequence followed by the skewer the critics. Okay. All right, so he's just using the ranch. Okay, that's not bad. And then next turn I have a wealth of 3 drops to play here. Oko. Okay. That's a good card. Let's see. Create a food token. Base power. Okay, so what did he do there? If you missed that. Okay, he made a food and then played Thunder Salvo. Okay. Drover Grizzly saddles for 1. Okay, so let's play Drover Grizzly. And hope he doesn't have anything amazing here. But he does have -5. Change control of a target artifact creature you control and target creature an opponent controls with power 3 or less. Okay. So he turned his thing into a 3/3. That's fine. Here I'll play Prickly Pear. Saddle the bear. He becomes a trampler now, right? Okay. Oh, cancel. Next. Let's attack Oko. He can block my guy. Of course, he's got something here. That's pretty awful. Okay, my opponent's turned this game around from definitely losing to probably winning. Yes. Oko's stupid. The old Oko was stupid. This Oko is also stupid. So, great. Okay. 1/3. Committed a crime. Okay. I'll play the let's make the Prickly Pear bigger. Attack Oko. Get blocked by the food probably. Yep. Okay, let's play the Giant Beaver. I can make another 3/3. Giant Beaver is a, yep. There's another 3/3 for free. Okay. Let us take out the 3/3. We'll bring in, yeah. Let's watch my opponent counter that. Great, okay. I'll pump my guy here. Oh, that doesn't really do much, does it? Iron quickly thought I gave my guy +1/+1. Okay, my fault. Okay, can he exchange control? He can, but I don't think he will want to. Okay, my opponent's digging for something. All right, he found something. Food, sure. Right, I'll pump the ankle biter. Attack Oko. Play the summoner. Plot the highway robbery. So then if I get my, oh, I need a white card, or a white land still to play Anti-Flash, but yeah. Good news, I can turn my summoner into a 3/3 and a 3/1 next turn. Farm it again, sure. Okay. I'll take it. My turn. In this case, let's do highway robbery first. I'll discard a card. Get rid of the extra land. Okay, drew a land that I want, so that's good. Let's see what my opponent has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Attack with the summoner. Okay. Ping my opponent. Yeah, this Oko's a real beating. Remember, for next game, hold up. It would be good to have a skewer the critics for Oko. I'm actually happy I didn't side in the other one because there aren't a whole lot of X3s in the deck. See what adding flash does. Battlefield tapped. Okay. Happy to block here. The 1/1 or the we'll have to block with the 1/1 here. Taken with 3/1. Sure. I think we'll hold up the anti-flash here. Control. Because then I can flash in something good. So yeah, let's do that. I can flash in the Jasper Flint, and that'll help me get back in the game a bit. The only issue I have is he could possibly have a counterspell. Power 3 or less. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Or attacks. Create a meteorite. Okay. Sure. Prickly, again, the prickly pearback could also be good, but I think this is the stronger play here. Block the 3/3. I'll take 4 here. He does draw a card off that, which is good for him. I get to look at the deck here. Okay. Tumblewag. Let's attack here. Okay. Card here. Should I play this one? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 2. I want the Tumblewag. Although I should have played that before combat. Let's play the Tumblewag. The extruder here. Oh yeah, I see the problem here. Yeah, he's gonna play meteor. Attack with his 4/3. Meteorite hits my guy. Yeah, okay, that kind of stinks. Yep, Tumblewag's going down here. Block that. Block here. Keeping the Jasper Flint around is good. I will go down to 1 here. Probably should have stayed back with anti-flash because I had plenty of cards to play. Okay, scrying. Okay, keeps it on top, so that's a little bit concerning. Oh, and he draws it. Okay, yeah. Loan shark. And nothing. Okay. Okay, cunning coyote. Okay, tarantula costs one last for each desert you control. So let's play a desert here. If you control desert. Okay. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right. Okay. I need to gain some life here too, somehow. Attacks. Okay. 4, 8. So I can get rid of the Oko. That doesn't really solve my problem. Okay. All right. So I just have to hope he can't commit a crime next turn. I need 4 blockers. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. No, I need 5 blockers. 4 blockers. So I have to pressure my opponent here. Let's attack with anti-flash. Okay. Good. Okay, Oko's down. Now I'm going to skewer. For 1. I'm going to hit the unblockable guy. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's play this one. And we'll just play this guy. So he'll just be a jump blocker, but this does prevent me from dying from some sort of random targeting. So I just have to hope I don't get hit by pretty much anything here. Okay, he has his own Keck Tarantula. Sure. There's 8 cards left in his deck. Okay. I'm forced to block. Actually, I'm forced to block with Laughing Jasper Flint, unfortunately. Let's kill the one that's a little bit bigger here. So I can't just wait to mill him out. Okay. Let's play the Salvager. I can't attack in with anti-flash here. Can, however, attack in with the Keck Tarantula. I'm fine chumping his guy. And having him take 6 here. Okay. Okay. He probably has a couple cards on the bottom of his library now that he doesn't want, so we'll see where this goes. Close game. Started well in my favor and then turned around when my opponent pulled Oko out. Finally killed off Oko. Okay. Not sure what happened there. Okay, again, let's attack in with the Cac Tarantula. Put a +1/+1 counter each creature token you control. Okay. Puts me in the same spot where I can jump if I need to. Okay. Sure. I'll leave the card in my hand just as oh great. Sack a treasure. Deals 1 damage. When you attack with one or more creatures. Oh great. Yeah, that's fun. Alright. I get to get killed by Jolene here. Alright, and my opponent had 6 cards left. What can you do? Alright. Unfortunate, but yeah, what can you do? Alright, let's see here. So Oko. Anything I can do about that? Not really. So I just have to hope not to play it, not to have to play against a turn 3 Oko again. So we're going first. Let's hope for a decent hand here. We'll play. We'll keep this. Have all my colors here. Don't really want to play Honest Redstein on 3, but I might have to as it's my only creature. Okay, my opponent's mulling down to 5. Same as last game. I don't know if he's just mulling to get Oko. We'll find out. That's what happened last game. He mulled down to 5, had Oko, and then managed to draw the game out till turn who knows what. Turn 25 or something like that. Okay, let's play my desert here. Okay, Sentry. Yeah, I don't have anything else to play, so let's go with Honest Redstein. I can, I have Terminal Agony for next turn if I need to get something out of the way. I don't particularly have to. You have to be particularly aggressive here. Let's hold out 1 turn. Okay, Lone Shark, sure. Deserts do actually is actually good here. Well, actually, the better play here is probably to see attacks when it attacks. Okay. Kind of want to pump up the Honest Redstein here, and then he can attack my he can block my 3/3 if he wants. And then I have 3 removal spells. I have Betrayal at the Vault, Terminal Agony, and Desert Stew, which will be -4/-4. I could do, we'll see what I draw here. We'll see what my opponent plays. Okay, draws 3. It's his card, sure. Here, I'll play Desert Stew. Attack in for 10, or 9, sorry. Play the Beaver. And then next turn, looks like things are pretty sealed here. I have Terminal Agony and Betrayal at the Vault. Although I don't have the mana for Betrayal quite yet. All right. Okay, that's won the third match here. So we have, let's see if we can win the final match. And let's try to win our 4th game here. I do have 1 loss to give, should this not turn out well. So, see how we go. Playing against Jingtastic. Alright, this is definitely a mulligan. Lots of good cards, no lands. So we'll mulligan that. This looks better here. Bunch of 3-drops. Even though it's quite good, I'll put Laughing Jasper Flint back, just because I don't have the mana to play it right now, but I can play these other 3. And very happy to play either Prickly Pear or the Sandstorm Salvager on 3. Okay, got a blocker here. So next turn, probably the Salvager. Puts more bodies on the board here. Actually, change of plans. Let's do Grizzly, because now I can attack in. And next turn, I can, what do you copy there? Visage Bandit, okay. So I can copy whatever he plays. I do have Skewer. Sharpshooter, Sandstorm Salvager, Prickly Pear. Okay, the Newt, sure. Great, it's Lullaby, okay. Let's hope we draw a land here. Excellent, let's use the Sharpshooter to take out the Newt. Attack in for 4 again. Next turn, if needed, I can trample over. And I can play the Salvager and the, okay, 2 2/2s. These are 2/2 first lifelink. When it attacks, well saddled. Great Angel. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Let's ping my opponent. Let's skewer one of these. Let's play the Sharpshooter. Feels like he might have a counter spell here. Do you want to try to play out as many cards as I can? So maybe, okay, excellent. Didn't play into a counter spell there. Maybe failed forwarding. Definitely not worth attacking into a first striker. Yeah, no no attacks. Then next turn I can play Prickly Pear. Okay, Brazen Power. Borrower. Fine. Yep. Sure. Saddle 4. Salvager can still pump the Prickly Pear token. If he does attack in, it's quite likely he has some sort of combat trick. Okay, great. Let's play Prickly Pear. Um, hmm. Don't really want to attack into that. Let's stay back here. Then we can use the Salvager to sure, pump the 1/1 token there. Look at his deck here. I'm just thinking again too whether in this case I'd want something that does 2 to everything, maybe. Okay, he has Loan Shark. Okay, he can saddle the steed if he wants to. Oh, I'll take 3 here. Then I'll pump up my token here. Okay, Honest Rudstein, one of the few cards I can't play here. But I don't particularly need to. Let's use Highway Robbery, sack one of the sack one of the forests here. Sack a land. Likely to draw into more. There we go. I have the I have the card there, so I can play Honest Rudstein next turn. Let's attack in with the 3/4. Okay. Now I can, at instant speed, pump up my token, make it a 3/3, and that can block the steed, should I need to. Okay, Loan Shark, that's okay, must not have anything else to play. He's gonna saddle it, sure. Okay. Okay. Sure. Here I can attack in with my 3/3 and my 4/2, and it's saddle 1, sure. Saddle 1, submit, attack in. All my creatures get trample. If he wants to block both, that's fine. Clears out some of his board. Okay. Honest Redstein. Get back the Longhorn. And I can't plot it, but I can play the Beaver here. And then next turn I can plot the Longhorn, shoot his Brazen Borrower, and that should put me in a decent spot. We also have Desert Stew here. Doesn't seem to have anything to react here, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll just Desert Stew the Medic. And hope that'll do it. All right, game 1 done. Let's see if we can continue into game 2. So again, take a look at what we have, see if there's anything that catches my eye. Yeah, the only thing I really was concerned about that game was the was that 2/2 that makes 3/3 flyers. That could have been troublesome, but I have enough things. I have 4, 2 Skewer the Critics, the Desert Stew, the Agonizing something or other, Betrayal at the Vault, so I have a lot of ways to take care of it. All right, on to match 4, game 2. Alrighty, I think this looks okay. Have most of my colors. I have Intrepid Stablemate on 2. Dance won't activate till 3, and then I have Skewer the Critics. So yeah, we'll keep this, and we'll hope that my Stable Master sticks around. Okay, great. Third land is good. Huh. What's he have for 1 green? That could target anything right now. Not sure. Or it's possibly just holding priority. Okay. Vigilante, sure. Could take that out, but I think it's worth playing the Stable Master here. This gives us more options. Next turn I could play the Beaver. Okay. Playing a mana creature and attacking. No, I won't block. I think I will play the Beaver here, just get some more power and toughness on the board. Oh, I didn't even consider the discount there. Okay. Lots of options for next turn. Could play the Salvager and saddle the Beaver, pump either the Salvager or the token, and then Skewer the Critics after I deal damage to the opponent here. Okay. That's pretty good. What's this guy here? 3/3 reach. Okay. Sure. Okay. Let's use Desert Stew. On the Reach guy. That leaves us with 2 mana. Okay. Take it with the 4/4. Okay. I'll play the Drover. Well, I can get the discount on it. So, yeah, we'll see if he can get in again with the 2/2 double striker. We dance the Tumbleweeds. Going to create a 5/5. Sorry, a 6/6. Okay, it's pretty good. Do I block that? What am I going to do next turn? Probably play the Salvager. Yeah, okay, we'll block here. Should have maybe killed that early in the game there. Skewers are looking a little bit less great here. Let's pass. Okay, is that Lone Shark? Nope, it's okay. Steed. Sure, I can get rid of the Steed if I need to. If he attacks him with the 6/6, I'll certainly double block. Okay. Here we're not going to mess around. I'll get rid of the Steed right now. Pass. So I guess he can play Dance the Tumbleweeds again with his guy. So make another big dude. Pretty good. The 8/8. Sure. Medic. Okay. So now I just have to fight through these big dudes. Okay, 1 down. Many to go here. Okay, I'm going to have to take the hit from the 8/8 probably. Now I need any strike kill spell. So I think probably the mistakes I made where I probably should take it out the first striker earlier. 3, 6, 7, 8. At this point I think I chump here. So the Tumbleweeds is 4, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't have enough here. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So now I don't have any mana either. Okay. Check the lookout again. Yes. Gives me a bit tough because I've been stuck on 3 lands, but go 4th land. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Huh. So Dance of the Tumbleweeds will get me one closer to playing Betrayal at the Vault. It's not going to help too much. What I need is Ankle Biter and Betrayal at the Vault, and I don't think I'm going to get that in time. I don't see a better route here, so let's play the bluffs. Let's ping his, honestly, the flyer, because that provides some value, because he can start cycling his hand. And it's the one thing I can't chump. Go wait 1 turn here. You can put Betrayal at the Vault. You know what? I messed that up. I should have double blocked. Then I could have Betrayal at the Vault and killed the 8/8 and the other guy. Okay, that was a bit of a mistake there. And by a bit of a mistake, I mean that it'll cost me the game here. Because there's one card that can get me back in here. Well, Honest Rutstein can actually, because I can pull a guy back and then triple block. Okay, so I have a 3/2. I can play the Summoner or the Beaver. So 3, 4, 5. So that'll give me 9. Yeah, let's go a little wider here. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so I wish I had properly used the Betrayal at the Vault. Okay. Sure. I think I still have to triple block here. Okay. Well, that is the one I needed. But now I'm down to 1 creature. Again, I could have single blocked. But who knew I'd draw that? So I drew everything I needed in the right order. I just messed everything up. So not the finest game. All right, and I have the Summoner, and that's game. All right, unfortunate. I think I could have turned that around had I thought it through a bit more. But yeah, I'm think I'm still happy with that. All right, here we go. Match 4, game 3. I'll play first. I'll keep this. I just need 1 land and then good to go. If I get a black land, all the better. I think I have 3 sources of black between the 2 deserts and the swamp, or I may have 2 swamps. I'll have to check on that again. Okay, 3rd land. Happy enough. I can play Prickly Pear or Skewer should I need it. Here I'm going to play the Prickly Pear. This does let him ramp, but I would in some ways like to hit the bandit with the sharpshooter if I get my 4th land. I've drawn all my off-color cards, unfortunately. Okay, Pylon. Is it steered clear? Nope. So now we can play Skewer for 1. Okay. Then we'll play the Bristleback, which can attack in next turn as a 3/4. Wow. Okay. Yep, I did not expect. Didn't see counterspells either game, so I didn't expect that. And I'm in a little bit of trouble here because now I have a handful of cards I can't play besides the sharpshooter. So I may have put myself in an unnecessarily precarious spot not taking this guy out turn 2. Okay. Wonder if this is the one situation where I want to play the Longhorn. Still don't think so. I'm not under a lot of pressure here. I'd rather keep it for the value. Okay. All right. Let's discard a card here. Draw a card. We'll get rid of Annie Flash, as that's probably the one that will be hardest for me to cast given that I'm short on lands. Let's see if this can be Phantom Interference. Number 2. No? Okay, great. Now I can play Beaver next turn or use Longhorn Sharpshooter. Steed, okay. Good thing I kept the Sharpshooter. So let's plot that. Take out the Steed. Again, not under a whole lot of pressure here, so I'd rather play out the Ankle Biter here than get in for the extra 2, or the extra, 2 damage. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I've been a little bit unlucky with the mana here. I have plenty to do, and my opponent seems to be a bit behind here. But 4 cards in hand and lots of mana, so we'll see. Okay. And he'll play Lullaby to take out my mana ramper. Okay, sure. Fine. Alright. Play the Beaver. Play the Sharpshooter. Pass. Then I have a decent board state. Now I just need some black lands here. Honest Rust, you can get back Anti-Flash later in the game, should it go on that long. Okay, the Newt. What does he have in his just counter spells? Okay. Journey to Nowhere. Exile a creature. Okay. Alrighty. If I attack him with a 3/3, no, it's not worth attacking in there. I don't have a good attack. Okay. So now I'm just waiting on a black mana source, or pretty much any other card in my deck. Even Betrayal at the Vault would be really great here to clear up the board. Okay. Not what I was looking for. Pass. Opponent have here Mirage Mesa. Okay. So he has something. Hindering Light. Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise. Okay, look out. Actually, you could pull the. You could use the Newt to play the Phantom Interference again and get a flyer. Two, three. Take in here with the Ankle Biter, actually. Just use the Reach for the Sky to kind of get some. Bounce spell. Fierce Retribution. Wow, okay. Very annoying. Okay, now I do have to worry about the Newt. Can't get the Fierce Retribution back. Oh boy. Yep, this game has kind of gone out of control now. Now I've pretty much lost this unless I draw a black untapped land right away. I should have just sat back. I was getting a little bit greedy and impatient. This play by my opponent should have probably settled the Newt. I mean, he could still play it, but actually he might not be able to cleave. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he can actually play the cleave cost on that. So, okay. Okay, Cack Tarantula is a good draw. Now I just got to kind of sit here. All right, 3 lands in a row, it looks like. More lands for me. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually not, yeah. Nine more lands in the deck, so about 50% there. All right. I do get to draw cards, so I'm happy about that. Dance of the Tumbleweeds is actually good. And then I can get my, I can make a big guy, get a black card and play, but it's a little bit too late. I think he has too big of a board state here. Let's block this turn. Tumbleweeds, if I want to do both sides, costs 3, 4, 5, 6. Battlefield, then shuffle. 6, 5, 6. All right, that'll actually work. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dance to the Tumbleweeds for 6. Okay, pay 6. Let's put the Swamp into play. Get a 9/9. I will play the Strutstein here. So lets me get back probably Annie Flash here. And then I can play Annie and Laughing Jesper Flint next turn. He does have 3 in the air, which isn't a huge concern. And how many creatures have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So 4 are going to get through. Do a reasonable amount of damage to me. Okay, Loan Shark for next turn. Sure. Block the flyer here. see, I have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I can play all my guys as long as it taps my mana correctly. Let's play this one first. Black, red, red, white, and a bunch of green. Yeah. Okay, and I will get back the. I'll get back the sharpshooter. Can't block this turn, but can block next turn. And I'll play the grizzly also. Okay, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. I have 5 blockers, but I'm happy to attack in with it. Let's see. Does he have another? We'll find out. Attack with the 9/9. Happy to chump, so let's just trade in one of his attackers for one of my blockers here. Would like to keep Laughing Jasper Flint around, and Anti-Flash. Don't care about the rest. So he's going to draw the card off the Lone Shark for sure, I'm assuming. Okay, Ariad's Lullaby. Okay. So what the? Okay, that is a little problematic because he can't attack in with the Newt saddled, or just in general attacking with the Newt and kill my other guy, but so be it. Let's use the secrets. Okay. 8 cards in his deck. I have 4 Outlaws, so I'll mill 4 cards off of his deck here, assuming I can keep everyone alive. Looks like he's got the vault. Showdown at the vault, maybe. We'll find out. Decisive. Okay. Good play. Duelist of the Mind. Okay. Get in for 2, sure. If I attack him with the Anti-Flash, it's not going to go over so well. So let's play this. Yeah, I don't have really good attacks with that. So I think I hang back here for a bit and hope I draw some removal. 14 cards left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7 lands, so it's 50-50 to draw something, a spell. My opponent has, okay, a giant attacker now. 12/12. So he has 12 lands. That means he has probably 5 more lands, and I think he's discarded most of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So it looks like the rest of his deck is action. Okay, I have Desert's Dew for -3/-3. I'm going to hold that. Yeah, it looks like I may not win this one unless my opponent decks himself or runs down his clock. So we'll see. Doubtful. I don't think the thing here is to throw all my guys in front. 4, 8. Well, I could turn down to 5, 6, 7. I could maybe this is the right play here. One of these guys will survive, assuming he has no combat tricks here. Of course. Oh, forgot about that from game 1. Okay. That's a mistake. Yeah, and all I had to do was be a little patient here. I have terminal agony. Yeah. If I was a little more patient, I might have won this game here. But now it's looking a little bit more grim. So let's pass the turn here. And likely my next draw is going to be okay. Okay, the newt is coming too. Just those guys. Alrighty. We're definitely blocking the newt. We're definitely blocking the 3, 4. And then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the air. This guy can likely grow. So let's block that. 3, 4, 5, 6. And the newt is what deals combat damage to a player. Okay. See what happens. Okay. Sure. All right, let's see if I can get my opponent's timeout for 5, 4. All right. Well, I think that's the first time I've ever won to a timeout. Could have played a lot tighter that game. I think if I would have been a little more patient, yeah, could have turned out a little better, and I wouldn't have had to rely on the timer there. But so be it.